Asuka, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
My name is Asuka. I live with my husband Ryota and my daughter Ayaka, who is going to be turning 4 soon. Mommy, when are Grandma and Grandpa coming over? I think after you go to sleep and wake up 3 more times. Ayaka's going to be a good girl then. Yeah, let's have a lot of fun with Grandma and Grandpa, huh? When she referred to Grandma and Grandpa, she was talking about Ryota's parents, which meant they were my in-laws. They said they would come over this weekend. It had been a while since they had come over. The day that they were supposed to come over...
Dad said he got off the bullet train, so I'll go to the station with Ayaka to pick him up in a second.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up the sushi while you two are out picking them up then. I had ordered some sushi for pickup for lunch, so I was going to pick it up. My husband and daughter were walking to the station to pick them up, and I was headed to the sushi store by car. I had already paid it online by card, so I just needed to go pick it up. I figured that it wouldn't take any more than 5 minutes. Wow, it's really busy. After getting to the store, I noticed that there were many families here waiting in line. Which made sense because it was a Sunday. I felt a little bad for the employees that were clearly extremely busy, but I told them that I had ordered for pickup.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let me go check real quick.
I was surprised that I had to wait even after ordering. I thought to myself that this was kind of annoying, but I decided to just sit down and wait quietly. I had waited for a while, but they didn't seem to bring out the food at all. Huh? Is my food ready yet? I had gotten a text from my husband that he had already met up with his parents and was back at the house. Looking at the time, I had already been waiting for 15 minutes. This is so weird. I ordered online, so it should be ready. I didn't want to make my family wait any longer, so I decided to talk to the employee once again.
The extra special sushi set for 4? Asuka-san, right?
Yes, I actually ordered online and have been waiting for over 15 minutes now. Then the employee said,
After having a look, it seems like we already handed it over to you.
Huh? The employee told me that apparently they had already handed over the sushi to me. No, hang on just a second. I've been here the whole time and haven't gotten any sushi at all.
I don't know what you want me to say.
No. I don't know what you want me to say to what you're saying. I've been waiting here this whole time, but you can't say that you've already given it to me. Don't tell me you've given it to the wrong person.
Oh. I don't know. All I can say is it's not here anymore.
He just left me with that irresponsible line before ignoring me and moving on to deal with the other customers. Hang on just a damn minute. What the hell are you going to do about my order?
Oh, come on, lady. I already told you I've handed you the sushi already.
And I'm telling you that the person who you supposedly handed it to hasn't received it. What are you going to do about this? I've already paid for it.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Oh my god. I felt that talking to this man wouldn't solve anything. Whatever. I want you to go get your manager or the store owner. The employee looked a little unsure, but he dragged his feet to the back and brought someone that looked like the manager out. Are you the store manager?
No, the manager is actually not here today. I'm the sub-manager.
Whatever. I ordered here today to pick up, but this guy is saying that he gave the dish to the wrong person. I was explaining the situation to the sub-manager and...
When I called the name out, a customer who had a kid came up and just took the product. So?
You didn't check the receipt or a phone or even ask for my name? You just handed it over?
Well, I called out and they showed up, so...
I'm honestly aghast at this part-time worker. Employee? I don't know. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. What matters is he's working here, he's getting paid, which means he needs to take responsibility for what he's doing. How long is it going to take if you start making it now?
Well, it's pretty busy. it being lunchtime and all. So, maybe 30 minutes or so.
Huh? Another 30 minutes after waiting this whole time? I couldn't make my family wait any longer than I already have. I'm over it. I can't wait any longer than this. I've already paid online, so I want you to cancel it. I handed over my card, and they were doing something in the back before they handed me my card back, and I left the store. I need to go find a different store, and I need to hurry. If I drive fast, then I could find another sushi store about 5 minutes from here. I rushed over there and ordered a similar sushi set. I didn't have any time to pick and choose so much about what was the best set, so it was actually more expensive than I expected. It was a little past 1 p.m. when I got back to the house. I was well over an hour later than planned. Sir, ma'am, hello. It's so nice to see you guys. I'm so sorry for being late.
Oh, please, don't worry about it. Welcome back. Were the roads busy or something?
Oh, no. Really, I wanted to tell Ryota about what had just happened, but my in-laws are here right now, so I decided just to keep it to myself.
Huh? You bought the sushi from another store?
Yeah, there were some complications. I figured that Ayaka was probably hungry, so I just put up all the sushi that I had bought onto the table. Luckily, my in-laws seemed to really enjoy the sushi I'd bought, so I felt relieved about that. The next day was a holiday, so my in-laws stayed over for the night before going home. After I sent them off, I immediately decided to talk to Ryota about what had happened to me.
Ah, that's why you went to a different store to buy sushi, huh?
Yeah, that employee was seriously so incredibly rude.
Oh.
Ryota suddenly looked upset.
Well, that store actually has a pretty bad reputation when it comes to customer service.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, it's actually been pretty well known recently.
I didn't know that.
I'll find some time later and try going to check it out.
Okay, you should definitely take a look. That was the end of the whole thing, is what I thought, but a few days later... Huh? After looking at the credit card charges, I was stunned. I was supposed to have canceled the sushi store charge, but for some reason, it was still there. What the heck? I swear I had them cancel and refund my order. I was a little suspicious now, so I immediately called the card company. So yeah, I actually shouldn't be charged for that fee. Then the woman on the phone, we actually have no record of ever getting a cancellation like that. Huh? I was shocked. I can't believe that they took my card and pretended to be doing something about it. They actually didn't do anything at all. Huh? So what the hell were they doing then? At this point, I was just donating food to some complete stranger. I couldn't hold back my anger and I immediately headed back to that sushi store. Excuse me?
Welcome! How many...
I'm not a customer. Is your sub-manager here today?
Oh, yeah. Hang on just a moment.
That young employee disappeared into the back and the sub-manager popped out shortly after. It was a weekday, so it seemed they were a little bit more free.
Oh, you're the woman from...
Hello! You remember me, right? Is the person who handled my case around? He pointed his finger to the employee from that day, cleaning up the dishes. Hey, you! You remember me, right?
Oh, you're from...
He seemed like he was annoyed with me, which pissed me off even more. Whatever. Hey, look at this. I asked you to cancel this fee from the other day, right? What do you expect me to do about this? I'm still being charged for food that I canceled. I thought you canceled that order for me. I showed him the bill on my card. However, the employee...
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. I did what I was told.
We're back to the same old crap.
I definitely refunded you the money. I know I did.
You say that, but I'm getting a charge on my card like this. How do you explain that? I really dug my nails in deep, but after an annoyed look on his face...
I don't know what you want me to say. I did what I did. And if we did refund you, who's gonna pay for the sushi that was taken away?
For some reason, he was now getting mad at me. The hell am I supposed to know? It's your mistake, so you guys figure it out.
Oh, I can't just listen to you, though. Besides, do you even really have proof that we screwed up?
Come again? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, all of the staff, myself included, don't know about that. Are you sure you didn't just make a mistake?
What? Apparently, he was still going to pretend like he didn't know what I was talking about. How freaking rotten is this employee? On top of that, the sub-manager...
Well, this is what he's saying, so if you don't mind leaving.
They seemed to be trying to wrap things up as if I had done something wrong, so I figured that I wouldn't be able to get my point across at this rate. I decided to pull the ace in the hole. Oh, I'm over it. I'm calling my husband.
Your husband? That's fine, but we're not going to change what we're saying.
I wanted to make sure these pricks got what was coming towards them with their attitudes clearly mocking me. He's going to come right away, so just you wait. About 20 minutes later, my husband showed up at the store.
Asuka, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, thank God you're here. My husband showed up and I explained everything that had happened. He immediately understood and started working to handle the situation.
Well, for starters, let me introduce myself. Huh?
After seeing my husband's business card, they looked like they had just been struck by lightning. And why wouldn't they be surprised? My husband's business card read, Sushi Ito HG Company Limited, Department of Human Resources.
Are you from the main office?
My husband was actually working in the HR department of this store's main office.
This store has been receiving an extraordinary amount of complaints from many customers. Are you the sub-manager? Yes, that's me. Where's the manager? He's in the kitchen, sir.
The manager, sub-manager, and that horribly rude employee all went out back with my husband and I all to have a discussion.
So, I heard that there was a mishap. You gave the order to the wrong customer? Yes, sir. But you decided you were still in the right and that the customer was in the wrong? I mean, yes, that's what happened. And she asked for a refund. Then you thought they had processed a refund, but it wasn't actually completed?
Yeah, then I came here to talk about it to make things clear about what had happened, but they acted pretty rude towards me, so I called you right away, Ryota.
I see. This isn't good. Not good at all.
He was writing everything down and suddenly the sub-manager...
Are you even allowed to do this? Your wife calls, so you show up? That's literally bringing personal matters into a professional environment. Maybe we're in the wrong, but what do you say about that?
He was trying to put up a fight, but...
Oh, like I said earlier, we've been receiving an extraordinary amount of complaints from customers today. So we were planning on coming out here to have a word with you all anyway.
Ryota pulled out a large paper that had numerous complaints about them listed. At this point, the three of them just fell silent.
So, we're going to be taking this case, among all the other complaints, back to the main office. And we're also going to be adding to the report that none of you actually seem to have any guilt for what you've done. On top of that, I'm going to be reporting back that the manager has not trained his staff well. No, wait! What?
They were all just acting anxious at Ryota's words, but after figuring that there was nothing more to be done, they just gave up. They just stood there, unable to do anything. A few days later...
I'm home!
Oh, welcome home. I just finished making dinner.
Thanks. Oh, and about that employee from the store.
Huh? Oh, yeah. What happened? From what Ryota says, that rude employee, he wasn't a part-time employee, but a formal employee. There were many complaints, but complaints against him were abnormally high, even amongst the rest of the complaints, so the main office fired him. No way! On top of that sub-manager was also a problematic employee, so he had his pay cut and was sent off to some distant store. And on top of that, the store manager was sent off to receive management training as it was clear that he wasn't able to properly educate his own staff.
So, that's the way we handled this situation. We hope you are satisfied with us, and we'll let this go now.
I mean, I guess. I got my monies back too, so I think I'll let it go.
Thank you.
It was the company that Ryota worked at, so I really liked that sushi store itself, but after those employees acted like that, it just made me not want to do business with them. This whole situation really reminded me that communication is just so important in any situation. My name is Asuka. I graduated college this year and started working full-time. At around the same time, I started living alone. It's so nice living alone. I can finally relax. My parents were worried about me living all alone as a woman, but I wanted to become more independent after working full-time, so I decided that this was the first step. One day, after work, I was enjoying my first time living all on my own and was hanging out at my house when I got a call. It's Daisuke. Daisuke is my boyfriend that I've been dating for a year now. I met him in college and we still have been dating after we started working. Yeah? What's going on?
You answered! I'm so glad.
What? Are you drunk or something? I could hear how Daisuke seemed extremely happy on the phone. Apparently, he was drinking quite a bit.
I just had a party with some coworkers, you know? I kind of drank a little bit.
Don't drink too much, okay? It was over the phone, but I was still annoyed that I had to deal with a drunk man. I continued to talk to him, annoyed, before he told me something that shocked me.
Oh, and yeah, by the way, Asuka, 3 of my bosses are gonna be going over to your house to spend the night.
Huh? What did he just say? Spend the night? 3 bosses? My mind was full of question marks. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? 3 of your bosses are what?
Oh, you know, the 3 of us were drinking at the company, but my bosses kind of missed their last train. Your house happened to be close to the place we were drinking, so I suggested they go over to your house. And they said they would appreciate it, so they're gonna go stay over there.
What? I screamed at the top of my lungs in my house. What are you talking about? Right now? Are the 3 of them women?
Nope, men. I think they're all in their 30s.
What? I really didn't understand what was possibly going through this idiot's head. 3 men that I've never seen before were about to come over to my house, a woman living alone? And they were going to spend the night? This man just sent them over like it was nothing? Sorry, I don't understand at all. You're not even going to be here?
I mean, I've still got a train back home, so...
I was at a loss for words. Why would you do that without asking me first? And what do you even mean? Why can you possibly do that? I don't even have the space for that many people to come over.
It's fine. Just let them sleep on the ground or something.
No. I seriously can't right now. Complete strangers. 3 of them too. And they're all going to be in my house all night. I couldn't imagine it. I literally felt chills run down my spine. I kept saying no as clear as possible, but...
Whatever. Sorry about that. It's just tonight, so I think they should be there soon. I'll get really close to your house. Bye.
What? Hey, wait! Daisuke! He didn't listen to me at all. He just hung up his phone. You've got to be kidding me. I decided to just put away my laundry that I was drying in my house. At the same time, I called my older brother. I lived on my own, but luckily my parents' house wasn't so far, so if I asked for his help, he would get here within 20 minutes or so. Help me, please!
What's going on?
I quickly explained what was going on to my brother before my brother said that he would bring my father and our younger brother Yamato before rushing over. But while I was waiting, the doorbell rang. You're kidding me, right? I looked at the intercom and noticed that there were 3 men there, just like Daisuke said. They really came over to my house.
Asuki-san, I know it's really late. We're people that work at Dasuki-san's office. He said that we could stay over at your house, so we're here. You live in a nice house for someone as young as you.
I could hear people screaming and yelling in front of the door.
Hey! Excuse me? Can you please let us in already? I need to pee really freaking bad. You should have just peed at the store, bro. It was really cold on the way here. Hey, Asuka-san.
Oh my god, come on, bro! I was praying for him to show up quickly as I glanced down at the clock, but it would take a little longer. I could hear 3 grown-ass men not acting their age screaming and yelling this late at night. I was afraid that they would become problematic, so I opened the door filled with fear. Excuse me, I heard you guys were coming over from Daisuke, but you can't just come over like this. Can you please go home?
Oh, Asuka-chan! You're so cute. Oh, thank God you're finally out. Would it be alright if I borrow your bathroom real quick? Dude, it's embarrassing. Stop that already.
I was a little afraid at first with how loud they were being, but now that I saw them in person, they seem like immature kids. They just seem like stupid college students. But then, a man just came barging in.
I'm so sorry. I'm seriously about to pee my pants.
Huh? Wait! Hey! He just pushed me out of the way and ran to the bathroom. You're kidding me. The other 2 also pushed past me almost like I had just broken the seal.
Ah, it's so warm in here. Wow, it's so stimulating being in a girl's house. Hey!
You need to cut it out. I'm going to call the cops.
Oh, don't be such a drama queen. Like we've said before, we're Dachi-kun's bosses. We're not suspicious of anything.
What are you talking about? 3 grown men barging into someone's house this late of night is definitely suspicious enough. Just hurry up and leave, please. I was pushing them to the entrance, trying to get them to leave, but...
Asuka! Are you okay, sis?
Dad! Guys! The 3 men of my family showed up.
Huh? What the hell's going on here?
Wait, is that her dad?
The 3 of them were all shocked.
You pieces of crap are just barging into someone's house? What's wrong with you?
No, we didn't just barge in. Asuka-san's boyfriend said that it was fine.
Why the hell would that boyfriend decide for her, huh? And what? You think you've got permission just by talking to him? I mean, we heard that Asuka-san gave us permission, so... Of course not! You didn't even stop when I said leave! So, you pushed my sister, who was clearly not giving you permission to come in, out of the way and came inside? That's literally unlawful entry of an occupied residence, isn't it?
Oh, that's...
My brother's words seemed like it started to make them really understand the gravity of this situation.
He said he wanted to go to the bathroom, so we tried to stop him from barging in.
What? It's my fault!
Of course it is! You're the first one to come barge in like that.
Enough! You all stop trying to shift the blame on each other! Hey, you all tell me your names one by one!
Huh? Oh, why would we have to tell you our names?
Just tell me your damn names!
I'm Takashi Sasaki.
I'm Kayotaka Maeda.
I'm Ryusuke Oda.
My father wrote down the names of all three of them before chasing them out of the house.
I've written down all your names right here! You will be hearing about this later. Now, get out! I'm so sorry!
The three men finally ran away after being chased out by my dad. Dad, thank you guys so much for coming.
Was everything okay, sis?
I can't believe there are such people with such little common sense.
Asuka, tell me what office your boyfriend works at. I am going to complain to them directly tomorrow.
Okay, I'll go too. The next day, my father and I took off work and headed to his company.
Excuse me, there are 3 men in the Systems Development Department here. These are their names. Also, one Taisaki Kimura. Would you be able to get them to come out here for us? They have done some horrible things to my daughter.
Yes, sir. One moment, please. The receptionist called someone on the internal line and she informed us that the 4 of them would come to the guest room.
Excuse me.
The 3 men from last night and Daisuke, along with their bosses, were all there. It was 5 men total.
I've been informed that my men have caused some serious problems with you.
The men all lined up next to each other. I kept glaring at Daisuke the whole time, but he never looked me in the eye.
It's not just caused problems. She was dating that man or something. And then the 3 drunk men showed up at her house and he claimed that it would be fine for them to stay there. On top of that, they just did whatever they wanted after barging in.
What did you say? Hey, hold on. I don't think that doing whatever we wanted is the right way to put it.
What? You ignored my daughter, who was clearly not on board and just joined.
The 4 of them just fell silent.
Hey, is what he's saying true? I'm asking you if it's true. If it is true, this is beyond acceptable. Well, we were told by Daisuke that Asuka said that it was totally fine, so...
The 3 of them pushed all responsibility onto Daisuke.
Wait, hold on a second. I asked Asuka for permission beforehand for sure.
Then he started yelling at me after looking me directly in the eye and lying. I said, time and time again, that I never gave permission and I never would. Why the hell would I let 3 random men into my house, and drunk to boot?
Then you could have told me over the damn phone.
I did tell you, moron! This was literally like talking to a brick wall. This man is just rotten, and on top of that...
I think that this is just Daisuke and Asuka-san not really communicating well.
Yeah.
True. We got the permission from Daisuke, so we should be fine.
What? They continued to just say things that were shifting the blame to everyone other than themselves. I just couldn't help but be stunned.
You've got grown-ass men saying they all did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, but what kind of training do you do with your employees?
My father had reached the end of his patience and started questioning their boss.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's all our employees' fault completely. I'm so terribly sorry, sir.
The boss got on the ground and started begging for forgiveness.
I will be sure to punish all of them accordingly and swiftly. Huh? Wait.
The three of them started to look anxious after their chief said that.
How the hell are you gonna come up with an excuse for this? This is unacceptable as grown, fully functional men in society. You lot apologize too. Ugh.
The boss completely lost it and raised his voice. The four of them were trying to avoid all responsibility, but eventually, when the boss started admitting it was their fault and begging, they couldn't argue. They finally admitted what they had done and apologized.
We're terribly sorry.
Afterwards, I broke up with Daisuke. As you might expect, I decided to ask him what I was wondering about this whole time. Why the hell did you send them over to my house and not take them to your own house? It would have all been fine if you just took them to your house. Then Daisuke said,
Well, I didn't want my bosses to intrude in my own personal time.
I could feel something reignite inside of me after hearing that ridiculous reason, and I didn't even bother replying. I just blocked him on the spot. After that whole incident, my father kept bothering me that it was dangerous for a woman to live alone and that I needed to go back home. I didn't want to experience that again, so I decided to go back to my house. I had to take a little longer to commute, but I didn't have to worry about cooking or laundry, so it was kind of nice. By the way, my ex-boyfriend and those three bosses all had disciplinary hearings and were subsequently fired. I mean, why wouldn't they be? A few years later, I forgot about my ex-boyfriend and started dating someone new. His name was Ryota.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Asaka.
Oh, I wasn't waiting at all. Let's go.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him and going on a date with him when... I got stuck at a traffic light and saw construction being done. I was looking at the security when I was standing there and it shocked me. Is that... The man who was using a stick to lead people was my ex-boyfriend Daisuke. He seemed to have noticed me as well and looked surprised. The light turned green and I started walking with Ryota. He must have thought I was awkward because he moved his helmet to hide his face before looking down.
What's going on?
Nothing. Never mind. Ryota seemed a little confused as well, but I just ignored him. I really couldn't believe that boyfriend, but I feel so glad that I cut ties with him. I met a man that I can trust now and have been living a happy life, so I hope to cherish these happy days. And to make things even better, a few months later, he would propose to me, but that's a story for another day. My name is Asuka. It's been a year since I've married my husband Ryota. I'm freshly married and in love.
I think I'm going to be able to get home early today, so you want to go out to eat somewhere?
Really? Yeah, that sounds good. I think I can make it home early today too. We don't have any kids and we both work full-time. Then, one day... Takuma? My phone began to ring and I looked at my screen to find it saying Takuma was calling me. What? What's he want now after all this time? Takuma is my ex-boyfriend that I dated before I met Ryota. We used to go to the same middle school, and we never really had any connections at the time. We got closer to each other when we were at our coming-of-age ceremony.
Huh? Asuka-chan?
Yeah? Wait, are you Takuma-kun? It was what you might call celebration magic, and he looked really good after seeing him after all this time. We exchanged contact information that day, and after going on a few dates, we started falling for each other and started dating, but... I don't believe it! You were freaking dating someone else?
I said I'm sorry, but the only girl I really love is you, Asuka.
Oh, please. I don't want to hear you say something that freaking cliche.
I'm sorry. It was just really a spur-of-the-moment thing.
I'm not going to forgive you for this. Please, break up with me.
But, Asuka!
I found out that he was cheating on me after we had been dating for 2 years. He was crying and apologizing, but I couldn't bring myself to like him after that, so I told him we were done and we broke it off. That was the end of that, but I wonder what he wants after we broke up like that. I broke up with him because I was so angry at the time, so I didn't realize that I had left his contact information in my phone. I mean, it had been 5 years since we broken up, and I'm married already, so I'm sure it's nothing horrible. So I decided not to think much about it and answer the phone. Hello? Yes?
Ah, thank God you answered, Asuka. Have you been doing good?
Huh? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I was shocked at how happy he sounded when he started talking to me. What? You seem like you're in a good mood. What do you want? Then, Takuma.
Well, actually, I wanted to borrow about 5K from you.
Come again? My ex-boyfriend had called me to ask me to lend him money, and it was 5K to boot. Why the hell would I possibly loan my ex-boyfriend that I dumped for cheating 5K after all this time? And you think I just have 5K lying around to lend you?
Oh, please, don't be like that. I'm kind of in a rush. I need it.
What? Why do you need it so urgently? I mean, I can't lend it to you either then.
What? Come on, please. I'm really struggling right now.
The hell does that matter to me? And the nerve of calling me like nothing ever happened? Did you forget why we broke up to begin with?
Of course, I remember. I feel really bad about that. I seriously have repented and thought about my actions. So, come on, okay? Think that you're really helping out your ex-boyfriend.
I felt like he was trying to sweet-talk me into lending him the money, even though he was clearly in the wrong, so I was over it. I'm sorry, but I'm already married. I don't have that kind of money to just lend money out to my ex-boyfriend that I dumped 5 years ago. Then suddenly...
You are seriously such a freaking cold-hearted woman, aren't you? You probably don't care about me at all.
What? My ex-boyfriend began screaming at me. Yes, I don't really care about you. That's literally why I broke up with you on that day. What is this guy talking about?
That's all I was to you, huh? You really don't care about what happens to me from now on, do you?
No, I don't, because we broke up and it's been 5 freaking years already. And to top it off, we broke up because you cheated on me. You betrayed me. I don't care what happens to you.
What?
Whatever the case, I don't have any money to lend you at all. Bye!
Wait, hey!
I could hear him still yapping before I hung up the phone, but I didn't care. I hung up on him. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I was just going to be annoyed by him calling anyway, so I decided to block him on the spot. That night, I reported to my husband what had happened to me that day. And I just couldn't believe that he'd call me like that.
Huh? Your ex-boyfriend, huh? And 5K? That's actually a hefty sum of money to just ask from someone.
Right? So I didn't know what he wanted to use it for, and he just wouldn't tell me the truth. I told him to never call me again and hung up the phone.
He's probably going to keep calling you over and over though, right?
Yeah, I figured, so I blocked his number, but...
That's probably for the best. That kind of thing is going to become a habitual thing, so...
Yeah, I agree. I'll be careful.
If anything happens again, let me know, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I thought to myself, I am so glad that I was able to marry this man. I was smirking to myself as I fell asleep that night. A few days later, I was out shopping at the grocery store when...
Huh? Asuka-chan?
I heard my name being called out behind me out of the blue, so I turned around and saw a man standing there that looked familiar.
Huh? You don't remember me? It's me, Masahiro.
Oh, Masahiro-kun! It's been so long. The man that called out to me was a classmate from middle school. His name was Masahiro-kun. Wow, it's been so long. Have you been doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about you? What are you up to these days?
I'm doing great. I'm married now and have been working part-time now. We talked about what's been going on with us recently before suddenly Masahiro-kun.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard from Takuma recently?
Huh? Takuma? Yeah, he called me the other day actually. We were all in the same middle school, so of course he knows Takuma too. He also knew that we had started dating at one point. So I wasn't too surprised that he had mentioned Takuma, but I was surprised that he knew about Takuma reaching out to me recently. Why do you know about that?
Well, he actually reached out to me recently too.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, he asked for 5K or something from you too, right?
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe he was calling you too.
It wasn't just us. Apparently, Koki reached out to Tatsuya and Mika too. He's just been calling everyone he knows for money.
What? No way! I was shocked. Apparently, my ex-boyfriend had called all kinds of people that he knew to try to ask for 5K. But I didn't realize that he was asking literally everyone for this money. I wonder why he wants that kind of money so badly.
Huh? He didn't tell you why he wanted the money?
Huh? You know why?
Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Well, apparently.
From what Masahiro-kun told me, my ex-boyfriend was trying to save up money to try to get married to a girl. But she was kind of sketchy, so he was tricked into some kind of investment scam by a man that she was working with. That's why he got in so much debt. Ah, I see.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I thought that kind of thing only happened in mangas and anime and stuff. He's actually hardworking at heart, you know? You might not be able to believe it, but I'm really surprised that he ended up like that.
Yeah. After hearing the reason, I was a little worried, but it was my ex-boyfriend, so I shouldn't have to unblock his phone number and call him or anything. It didn't change the fact that he cheated on me and betrayed me. I still didn't want to help him out.
I mean, you've got your own family, so you should just take care of your family.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. We parted ways after talking about that. But a few more days after that, an invitation to a class reunion? I got an invitation in my mailbox for a middle school class reunion. A class reunion, huh? Talk about nostalgic. I definitely wanted to go, but the fact that it was a middle school reunion made me remember him even when I didn't want to. I really don't want to go. I wonder if Takuma's going to be coming too. This is just the result of going out with a classmate. But I mean, to be fair, there were quite a few of us that were dating at the time, so if he messes with me, I'll just tell him to go away. I circled that I would be attending and sent back the reply. The day of our class reunion, the venue was a local hotel ballroom and it was rented out for us. Wow, it's been so long, Asuka. Wow, Mayumi, you really haven't changed one bit, have you? I was excited to see all of my old friends that I hadn't seen in a long time, and we were all hitting it off, taking a walk down Nostalgia Lane and enjoying the food. He's not here, huh? I looked through the venue, but I didn't see him around, so I felt a little relieved. I mean, it seemed like he was struggling with money, and it wasn't free to come to the reunion. I'm sure he probably just decided not to come, is what I assumed. Time flew by, and before I knew it, it was the end of the party.
We actually reserved some karaoke rooms for the after party, so if you're interested at all, please come on by.
There were some people that were excited about it, but there were some that went home because they had to work in the morning. What are you going to do, Asuka? I asked my husband to come pick me up, so I can't be too late. I see. I guess you gotta go then. We were just chatting at the entrance when... Huh? Takuma? What? I heard people talking about him and I turned around to see Takuma standing right there.
You? What the hell are you doing here? You said you weren't going to be attending.
After getting a better look at him, he looked quite ragged. Then...
Hey, Asuka! Oh, everyone else. You guys can all cough up a little bit of money for me, huh? Just lend me some.
Huh?
This man showed up all the way to the venue just to borrow some money. Oh, wait, hang on. That is totally against socially acceptable manners. I couldn't hold back anymore, so I just started yelling.
Asuka! It's been so long, huh? Please, I'm begging you. I don't need 5K, but just a little bit is enough.
That again, huh? Most of the people here seem to have been asked by him before. They were all pitying him and over it.
Oh, come on, guys, just a little bit. I only need like 5K.
Do you realize how much 5K is? It's not a little.
Okay, then we can all share a little bit and prepare 5K for me, okay? Then it's not too bad.
Huh? Everyone was shocked at how he thought this was totally fine. Takuma, you really need to cut it out. Do you really think that anyone can just prepare that kind of money on the spot? I had run out of patience, so I couldn't help but talk to him.
Asuka, please give me 5K.
Oh my god, you're so annoying. What is it, some kind of investment scam or something? I feel bad for you, but there are plenty of us with families now, so we can't just prepare that kind of money. Then?
Investment scam? You freaking liar! It wasn't anything like that. It was that you used up all your money on gambling and took out a bunch of loans.
Huh?
What?
One of our friends revealed this shocking secret to everyone, and he started sweating bullets. Takuma, what the hell is going on?
No, that's not.
You just had a bunch of loans? Then I most definitely don't have any reason to be giving you money.
No, that's just.
He was trying to talk his way out of it, but the way he was acting so anxious, it was clear as day that he was guilty. You must have thought that since it's our class reunion, you probably could have met someone that would loan you the money, huh? I don't believe it.
Oh my god, seriously? You tried to trick your own friends into giving you money. I don't believe it. Sorry, but you need to get out.
Leave!
Go away. Everyone was yelling at him and he couldn't take it anymore. He literally ran away from the venue.
I don't believe it. I'm so glad I didn't lend that prick any money.
Masahiro-kun, seriously. I was a little worried about him because I thought he was tricked, but this is so stupid. Freaking loans? Completely a different story.
Seriously.
We were just chatting when... Ah, it's Ryota. My husband came by to pick me up, so I decided to go home.
Huh? Are you not going to go to the after party, Asuka-chan?
Yeah, my husband is going to be worried about me. You're very loved. See you later. Yeah, see you. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Did anything good happen?
Huh?
I mean, you're smiling like crazy, so...
It's nothing like that. But you gotta hear me out. You remember that ex-boyfriend of mine that I was telling you about?
Oh, the guy who was asking about the 5K?
I told my husband about what happened, and after he was shocked, he just started bursting into laughter. I couldn't help but also get drawn in and started laughing. Afterwards, my ex-boyfriend has apparently been unable to pay his debt and has been running away. He tried to find people that weren't at the reunion to ask them to borrow money, but unfortunately for him, information about him is already out, so there was no one around that would lend him any money at all. He was seriously just a nuisance till the end. In 5 years or 10 years, maybe even later, when we have another reunion, I bet you he's going to be the butt of everyone's jokes. But that made me feel a little bad since I was his ex-girlfriend.
I'm Kotomi. I got married to my husband Keisuke 2 years ago. We were both in our late 20s. We both work full-time and we didn't have kids yet. It's so nice today. We had a pretty good marriage, but then one day, something unexpected happened. It was a Sunday. Keisuke was working in the garage and he hurt his finger.
Ouch!
You okay? I ran over and checked his wound. He was hurt pretty bad.
Can you patch me up?
So I got the first aid kit and put on some gloves, but then...
What's that?
What do you mean, the gloves? For some reason, he really got upset that I put on these gloves.
You think I'm dirty or something?
He yelled at me. What? No, not at all, I said to him. But you're bleeding a lot, so I don't want to get your blood on my hands. But that only made things worse.
What's that supposed to mean? You got some kind of weird disease or something?
That wasn't it at all. Keisuke was in great shape, but I learned somewhere that it's better to wear gloves when giving someone first aid. And I also didn't want to infect his wounds with my hands. That's why I put on the gloves, but I guess he didn't like that. Well, let's get you patched up, okay? Keisuke was still mad, but he was bleeding out, so I grabbed some bandages and patched him up. I think that'll do it. But then, things between us got kinda awkward after that. He's still mad at me? I had no idea why he was so angry with me. Just give him some time. I'm sure he'll get over it. I didn't think much of it, but then a few weeks later...
Look, I know it's been weeks, but I'm still not over it. I'm actually leaning towards divorce.
He said to me. I don't even know what to say, but it looks like his mind was made up.
I think we need some time apart. I'm gonna go live with my friend for a while.
Then he got his stuff and left. Seriously? So just like that, Keisuke left me. What do I do? What did I do? Seriously, I'm so confused. And if he comes back and apologizes to me, do I forgive him? Or should I just apologize to him and put this thing behind us? I didn't know what to do. But why should I apologize? I did nothing wrong. Honestly, I thought he was overreacting. This makes no sense. I mean, divorce? Come on. After much thought, I made up my mind.
I want a divorce!
If he wants a divorce, so be it. But then, what if he apologizes to me? Then what? Then I got a call from his mother. She was just calling to check in on me. I probably shouldn't tell her about this just yet, so I kept quiet. Then a few minutes later, I got a text from Keisuke.
Let's talk over dinner tonight.
Wasn't expecting that, but why go out? I didn't feel like going out, so I said, why don't we just eat at home? But then he just texted me the name of the restaurant. Ugh, so annoying. I was pretty annoyed, but a few hours later, I headed out and met him at the restaurant. So we started talking.
I talked to my friend, and he said it was perfectly normal for people to wear gloves when giving first aid. But still, it hurt, you know?
Oh, okay.
I know you didn't mean to upset me, but you still hurt my feelings.
What was his point? I was starting to get annoyed, so I said, so, what do you want to do about it? I asked him.
I think we need some time apart. I think I should move out.
At this point, I honestly didn't care anymore. I don't have time for this. Fine, go ahead. I didn't even try to stop him. I'll be just fine without him. I lost all feelings for him. A few days later, he came back to the house to get his stuff. He told me where he was moving to.
This is the address, so not sure when I'll be back, though.
Then he left. Whatever. To be honest, I didn't really want him to come back. Like I said, I had already lost all feelings for him, so I honestly didn't care. Then a few weeks later, I realized that I wanted a divorce. Where did it all go wrong? I just got tired of it all. I didn't have time to deal with his nonsense. Maybe I should have tried to talk to him more. Then maybe he would have understood why I put on those gloves. But still, Why did he get so upset? When he raised his voice at me, I was really surprised and shocked, but I still apologized to him, even though I did nothing wrong. But Keisuke, he didn't apologize to me once. All he cared about was himself.
We need some time apart.
He was so self-centered, and I just couldn't let that go. Then, about a month later, Keisuke came back. Huh? When I got home from work, he was on the couch watching TV. You're back? You could have called. I didn't even know what to say. Then he said to me,
Hey, this base is pretty clean. I thought it would be a mess. Good job.
What? Excuse me? I felt like smacking him across the face. Who does he think he is? I didn't have time for this, so I just said to him, well, I was thinking about getting a divorce, so I wanted to keep the house clean before I left. Keisuke seemed confused. He didn't see this coming.
Wait, what? You're joking, right?
Seriously? Does it look like I'm joking? Keisuke started to panic.
But, hold on. I thought we put this behind us. It's been more than a month. I mean, come on. Just let it go.
I didn't even know what to say to him. I don't think so. I don't want to be with you anymore. Then I handed him the divorce papers. Keisuke was stunned. He ripped it apart and threw it on the floor. Hey, you're the one that started this. You're the one that said you were leaning towards divorce. There was just no talking to him.
Ah! I wasn't serious. I was only kidding.
This was going nowhere. I don't care. I'm done. So I got my stuff and moved out. But then the divorce proceedings took forever. We were right in the middle of the pandemic, and apparently a lot of couples getting a divorce. And Keisuke, he only made things more difficult.
I'm not getting a divorce!
He tried to fight this every step of the way. But it wasn't because he still loved me. He just didn't want others to know that he was a divorcee. He always made fun of people who got a divorce, so then more than a year later, we finally came to an agreement. That took forever. Our apartment was a rental, and we didn't have much in our mutual account, so there wasn't much to fight over. If there was, this would have taken much longer. So now that this was all behind me, I was ready to move on, but both of our parents were pretty upset about the divorce. You two got a divorce over this? They thought we were overreacting. Maybe they were right, but I just lost all feelings for him, so I didn't really have much of a choice, you know? I'm done with him. I didn't feel like wasting my time with him anymore. And I'm still young. It's not too late to start over. So I didn't really care what they thought. Eventually, my parents stopped bothering me about this, but Keisuke's mom, she still had it out for me. Keisuke didn't do anything wrong. How would you feel if he did the same thing to you? This isn't on him, it's on you. You're a terrible person. Whatever you say. She wasn't making any sense. It was kind of funny. Then, about 3 months later, I got a call from Keisuke. He was trying to get back with me. I kept saying no, but he kept calling me, so I blocked him and got a new number. I wish I could move right away, but I'm getting transferred soon, so I gotta wait for that first. Keisuke kept begging me to take him back.
Look, I know I messed up. It won't happen again, I promise. Let's start over. I know we can make this work.
But his words meant nothing to me. I was way over him. There was nothing he could say to convince me. I tried to explain this to him again and again. Look, my mind is made up, okay? It took me a year to divorce you. I'm not taking you back. But he just didn't listen. There's nothing you can say to me to change my mind. Nothing. I made myself pretty clear that I wanted nothing to do with him anymore, but he just wouldn't give up.
Don't say that! I'm a changed man now. Please, trust me. Please, please take me back!
There was just no talking to him, so I said to him, how many times do I have to tell you this? No, I'm never taking you back. Get the hell out of my life. After that, he finally stopped trying. Thank goodness that's over with. Anyways, time to move on with my life. La 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 la. It's me, Asuka. This is a story about something that happened to me and my husband a few years ago. Hope you enjoy. Growing up, both of our parents didn't get along. They were constantly fighting, and they didn't even try to hide it from their kids. They were one of those toxic parents. So when Ryota and I decided to get married...
Let's never fight!
Agreed, let's always put our kids first, and never raise our voices in front of them. And let's always listen to each other. We made a promise to each other. I was all grown up now, but I still remember how I felt when my parents were fighting. Whenever I saw people fighting on TV, it made me feel uncomfortable.
Aska, you alright?
Yeah, thanks. Ryota and I argued from time to time, sure, but we always tried to talk things through like we promised. And every time we had a little fight, we apologized immediately and made up.
Asuka, sorry about earlier.
I'm sorry too. This method worked well for us. Having an opinion is a good thing, but you don't always get your way, and we both understood that. Sometimes it's more important to listen. Anyways, we had a great marriage.
I love you, Asuka!
I love you too, Ryota. But her parents, they didn't seem to appreciate this. Probably because their marriage was falling apart from day one.
Ryota,
I don't like Asuka. My parents talked behind Ryota, and his parents did the same to me. Were they trying to make us fight or something? It sure looked like it. Why can't they just leave us alone?
I know, right? It's so annoying.
They had a miserable marriage, so they're probably just jealous. They can't stand to see us so happy.
I know.
But Ryota and I both agreed that this wasn't worth our time, so we tried to ignore it. We were hoping this would make them stop, but we were wrong. Things actually got worse. I was talking to Aska the other day, and she said she should have married someone with a better job. And my mom would say to me,
I was talking to Ryota the other day, and he said you were useless.
they were trying to turn us against each other. They have way too much time on their hands. Get a life. We weren't that dumb, so we never took them seriously. But they just wouldn't stop. It was getting really annoying. A few months later, we finally snapped. I can't take this anymore! So we came up with this plan to get back at them. We're basically gonna do the same thing to them, but opposite. So I started calling my mother-in-law almost every day, telling her things like, "Hey, I was talking to your husband the other day, and even though you guys were constantly fighting, he said he appreciates everything you've done for him." What? He said he wants to apologize, but he just doesn't know how you know. You know how men are. My dad was just like that, so I know. Needless to say, I made it all up. Then I called my father-in-law and said, "I know you're always fighting with your wife, but when you're not around, she speaks very highly of you. Oh, and she also said that she wants you to take her out on a date or something." Lies, lies, lies. How do I keep coming up with these? I didn't know I was a good liar. And Ryota did the same to my parents.
Hey! I was talking with your husband the other day and...
If they find out that we're lying, so be it. They're the ones that started it, so...
Yeah, they got nothing on us!
And so we kept going. Interestingly enough, things between our parents started to get awkward.
Hey, give me some tea, please.
Huh? Oh, right, okay. Before all this, they were constantly fighting. That was the norm. But now they didn't even know what to say to each other. Look at them, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Then things between Ryota's parents started to change. For instance, my father-in-law started asking his wife to join him on his daily walks.
I'm going out for a walk. Wanna join me?
What? He's never done this before, so she was surprised at first. Asuka was telling me the truth. This must be his way of telling me that he loves me. So she said yes and joined him. My father-in-law was pleased.
Asuka was right. She loves me.
It worked like a charm. Nice weather.
Yeah.
They started talking more often after that. A few months later, they found out that everything we said to them was a lie, but by the time they didn't even care anymore.
We're not even mad anymore.
Not only that, they started to feel remorse for trying to turn us against each other. We have to apologize to them. So one day, they called us to their house and apologized to us.
We're sorry. Dad. Mom. I forgive you.
Ryota started crying from joy. I was really happy for him. I'm glad your parents made up. Good for them. But on the other hand, my parents weren't doing so well.
I think Ryota's lying. I don't trust him.
Things weren't going as planned. This isn't going to be easy. But then, when I told Ryota's parents that we did the same thing to my parents, the thing is, we did the same exact thing to my parents. His dad offered to help us.
Don't worry. We'll help you out.
Yeah, we got you. So now they were on our side. So they came up with this plan. Why don't we tell them that it's hip to be in love these days? Not sure what she meant by that, but it'll be really easy. We'll just show them how close we are now. Then we'll tell them that it's perfectly normal for odd couples to be in love like these days. So basically, they were trying to tell them, get with the times.
Then we'll tell them how much our lives have improved. That'll show them.
Good idea. I'll talk to her mom, you talk to her dad. Ryota and I decided to help with their plan. I told my dad how much my mom appreciates him and vice versa. I don't think they believed us, but we kept at it. This is a lot of work.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it.
Then one day, my parents invited us to their home.
Hey, can we talk?
You right there? I thought our plan worked, but when I got there, they seemed kind of upset. They weren't even looking at each other. Oh, I guess it didn't work. It worked on Ryota's parents, so I was hoping it would work on them, but it's over. I give up. I was devastated, but then
Asuka, Ryota, we're sorry about everything.
my mom apologized to me. Huh?
He'd never say that about me. This is a lie.
They didn't believe us. Then my dad said to my mom.
I heard what you said about me. Is it true?
Then they realized that we were the ones behind this.
They can't get away with this!
At first, they got mad, but then
When we saw Ryota's parents, we kinda got jealous. I guess we cared about each other all along.
so they started talking and they both agreed that it was time for a change. Dad, Mom, I was so happy to hear that. I started crying from joy.
Asuka, you okay?
Why are you crying?
To which Ryota said,
Growing up, she hated seeing you guys fight, and I think she's just happy that you two made up. I went through the same exact thing with my parents, so I know how it feels.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Asuka, we're so sorry.
they both apologized to me. I was so happy. Dad, Mom, I love you both. So why did they seem upset when we got there? Well,
Oh, we're on good terms now, but it's kind of embarrassing and a bit awkward. We just need some more time to get used to this.
my mom told me a few days later. Makes sense, I guess. After that, our parents became good friends. They even started going on vacations together. It was like a double date.
I guess people can change after all.
Yeah, I know, right? I never thought I'd see the day. So yeah, our plan worked like a charm. And so our parents were happier than ever. It was good to see them like this. At first, we weren't sure if spreading lies was a good idea. We worried our plan might backfire on us, but great job! Just glad everything worked out.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time.